It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3. That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful. And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Murray. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 29 yards. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
To throw is Fields.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution, 18 yards on that fake and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Back to throw. Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll
will run here with Evans.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left.
Evans again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chase Claypool
from 6 yards away.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Now Murray again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Play action. It's Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And this is Ertz with it, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Screen pass to Connor.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Murray going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Murray. That's caught right side by Anderson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Murray sets to throw on 4th.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Murray now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback. That would
try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. They forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Bears punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Evans.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On 2nd down, Evans looking for space.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Ertz here on the out route.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the turnover, here's Murray. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's got Anderson right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray got him in. It's Brown.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Murray now to throw.
He finds who else? Hopkins.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Cardinals 28, Bears 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room
and my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Off-play action, Fields. Left side, got Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that